Have you ever been confused about the camouflages or colors available from SOE and not been able to search Google? Well, I'm here to help you because I'm about to show you every single camouflage that SOE has to offer pretty much, at least that I have, and I have most of them that are available right now. I'm gonna show you all the camouflages, tell you all about them, tell you all the differences that I know about them after having SOE products for the last couple years. And I'm going to tell you exactly which ones we're about to learn about real quick, because it's very easy to think about these camouflages in a couple different categories, okay? You have your Cryptek, okay, that's one company. All these different companies make camouflages, right? There's Multicam, that's a company, okay? Multicam is a company. That's why it has the TM and the R next to it. Cryptek is another one. ATAX is another one. There's probably other ones as well, but those are the main three that you're going to deal with here. So for example, we're going to learn about, I'm going to show you all these in detail, but we're going to learn about Multicam Black, Multicam Arid, Multicam Tropic, ATAX 4, ATAX Ghost, Cryptek Raid, Cryptek Typhon, Cryptek Highlander, Coyote, OD, Black, Blue, Tiger Stripe, and Marpat, and Splatter. And I even have some extras. So why don't we just start with the most popular ones, at least from what I know. Here's Multicam Black. Now, Multicam Black is basically a multicam, which looks like this, dyed in black. That's kind of what the idea behind it is. And so it's a very dull multicam. It's very dark, obviously, overall. And from a distance, it pretty much looks like black. But what it really is black mixed with kind of a grayish, a very muted, dull, grayish green with the black. So you get this look, and the handles are always black on these. The Velcro is a multicam black on the large tool bag and on a bunch of other, I think, larger SOE products. I don't see the multicam black Velcro on that many small products, maybe because it's like a premium feature or something like that. You'll get black zipper pulls on this, but it's basically all black. And unless you get the contrasting stitching, you won't have any color whatsoever. Now, what the contrasting stitching is this is another Multicam Black bag, but it has red stitching, and it'll come with red zipper pulls. I put black on, but it'll come with red ones. The red ones look like this. So that's Multicam Black with red thread. And now you know what Multicam Black looks like here. Now, very similarly, there's Typhon, but the other difference between Multicam Black and Typhon is that the Multicam Black fabric and just the Multicam fabric in general is very rough and coarse, but in a good way, not too rough, but the Multicam Black material is a very coarse weave. It has kind of a coarse feel to the hand versus all these other things, so just something to keep in mind. Let's go to Typhon next. So Typhon is another very dark color. Typhon is by Cryptek. And obviously Multicam Black is by Multicam. Remember, Multicam is a company, Cryptek is a company. These are private companies that sell their patterns, and that's how it works. So Typhon is, imagine this is a kind of dragon scale, scaly, fish scaly pattern, but the colors in here are really a black, a dark, muted bluish gray, and a little bit of white. And some parts of the pattern have more white than others because that's kind of that's kind of the scaly part, is the white part. So sometimes you just, every bag is different. It's cut from a slightly different part of the fabric. But John is the owner of SOE. John is putting thought into how to cut the fabric to get the look that he wants, and he'll put the cool looking part at the front, for sure. If he wants to, at least. If he wants more detail on the front, he will cut it so you see that detail on the front. I bet the bottom of this, well, the bottom of it still looks pretty sick. But see, the front has nice pattern right there. I don't think that's an accident, because there's other parts of Typhon that can be very dark, and some patterns in general, some rolls of fabric in general, they're this big, these rolls of fabric. Sometimes he is probably wasting money and fabric by selecting the cool part of the fabric to make a bag, especially if it's a special bag or he wants a special look to it. So that is Typhon. Typhon is awesome. I love Typhon. My main two my main two colors that I go to are Multicam Black and Typhon overall, sometimes with red stitching or blue stitching on the Multicam Black, sometimes with this green stitching, which is called Toxic. Okay, you need to know that too. Toxic equals green on this, but not a dull green. Toxic is the bright green that you can get the contrast stitching in. Other greens are, you usually don't get a toxic bag. I've seen them, but a toxic bag would be a neon green bag. Toxic would be neon green. I don't have any toxic bags here, but that's the toxic stitching. These are my two favorite. As far as I know, the best sellers are Multicam Black and Woodland, which is this, and then Multicam, I think. But don't hold me to that. Just give me some more info. All right, so we have Multicam Black down and Typhon down. Why don't we talk about some other dark ones, similarly like blackish ones. Here's ATAX. Here's ATAX Ghost. There's ATAX 4, which is like written as IX, and then ATAX Ghost. Easy to remember, ATAX Ghost. Ghost happens in the dark black ATAX Ghost, you see? So ATAX Ghost is basically a more digital looking pattern versus Multicam, which is more like blotchy. And ATAX Ghost is obviously black, gray, and white. I'm not the biggest fan of this one, honestly. I don't know, it's nothing wrong with it, but it's just like kind of bleh pattern to me. I'd prefer Typhon, Multicam Black, or even maybe just black. I bought these early on and then stopped buying it, this color. Just not the biggest fan, but if you like a lot of gray, this is awesome. Comes in all different, no matter what size you get, this looks good because just the design of the pattern. But if you just want something that's gray, super flat, gray man, boring color, like flat, doesn't even look like a camouflage, ATAX Ghost is a good one. But I don't see it come up that often. Maybe it comes in and out. That's how patterns work. Sometimes he gets some patterns in, sometimes other patterns are out of stock. Sometimes it's more popular, not popular, in circulation, not circulation. Sometimes he has access to it, not access to it. Sometimes these companies freaking go out of business. The pattern world, camouflage world, it's a whole freaking industry. Go look it up. But this is ATAX Ghost. Then you have ATAX 4, which is just like ATAX Ghost, but green. All right, so that's easy to remember. ATAX, I don't know why it's called 4, but ATAX, I remember it as ATAX IX, and then ATAX Ghost. Let's just go down the line here. Of other standard colors. This is another Cryptek color. So just like you have Typhon, this is very similar to Typhon, but the green version, basically. Think about it like that. This is Cryptek Highlander, okay? Cryptek Highlander. This is a really good like hunting pattern. This looks like it should go on a hunting jacket. This is like Cryptek, but green. So it has like those dragon scales, like cool geometry in it with a nice blend of green, brown, a little bit of orangey brown too, but it's very geometric, It's literally hexagons that are like warped in Photoshop, to like skew the perspective of a cluster of hexagons, like a beehive or something like that. That's what that is. It's okay. I like it. It's alright, but I think this looks better on my shorts. On my Katanica shorts have this pattern. Looks better on there, I think. But very cool color still. That's Cryptek Highlander. So we got Cryptek Highlander. You're learning. Cryptek Highlander, Cryptek Typhon. What's another Cryptek here? Do we have another Cryptek here? No, I think those are it. Let's get to Multicam. This is just Multicam now. There's Multicam, Multicam Black, Multicam Arid, and Multicam Tropic. I don't know if I have the Tropic here with me. I'll get it. But this is the normal Multicam. This is a standard Multicam. This is what you see the military wear. Okay, this is exactly what the color that the military wears. It's the green one. It's green, brown, dark brown, light brown, and like a yellowish kind of pukey color. Just a little bit of that. This is a great color, it looks great, but it conveys military, to me at least. If I see someone wearing this, it's like, that's the military's uniform, literally. Unlike, like, multicam black is not the military's uniform. Like, I've never seen people, some cops wear it, but you don't really notice it. Typhon, same deal. There's no militaries wearing Typhon as far as I know. That'd be a pretty cool one though. If they wear Typhon, they're probably the best looking ones. But this is military color, okay? And also multicam and multicam black. Remember, the multicam fabric is that coarser feel to it. It has a coarser feel. You can, you hear it, right? That coarseness versus, it's a little bit smoother on that one. I don't know if you can hear that, but much coarser feel. It feels like it's tougher. Feels like you could put sharp objects in this better. Like, I mean, the other one is fine too, but if you have a lot of sharp, pointy, hard, sharp objects, you know, pliers and things like that that can poke through, maybe go with the multicam or the multicam black or the multicam series, you know, because it is a coarser feel to it. But the multicam products from SOE are going to come with a coyote webbing. Everything we've talked about to this point comes with black webbing. You know, multicam black comes with black webbing. Typhon comes with black webbing. ATAX Ghost comes with black webbing. ATAX IX does come with green to match the green. Highlander comes with green to match the green. Okay, so that's multicam. Now let's talk about a very similar one to multicam. Multicam Arid. This one is awesome. This is basically the beige version of multicam. This is used, I have seen military units with this. Not that it really matters for you guys, but it's awesome. This is awesome. Love this color. Beautiful. It's beautiful. The fabric is beautiful too. The fabric is actually a little less coarse than the multicam, honestly. Just kind of noticed that, I guess. So maybe the Arid is the only multicam that is kind of not as coarse maybe. But I love this color because it really just blends in beige. It doesn't really scream military. It's just an awesome fabric and great design because it you know, great design, something that's beautifully designed. It can look good from afar, it look good from up close, it look good from a medium distance, but it can also look different at those distances, right? And that's what this does. You know, a beautiful painting looks good at a distance, at 100 feet, at 10 feet, at 1 foot. They all look different and they all look beautiful in different ways. That's how I feel about a lot of these fabrics. But not all, but multicam Arid is one. From afar, looks like a blob of brown, but when you look up close, there's a lot of detail in it. And also the Velcro comes in the matching Velcro. You already know that looks good. Matching Velcro is where it's at. So we covered all the multicams. Here's a cool example of both of those multicams together. This is multicam black with multicam Arid. With multicam Arid and black inside too. Now this is as far as I know, a one-of-one bag that I bought from John personally at the SOE party. Not as far as I know. Of course, I know I bought it from him. I'm just saying, as far as I know, it's a one-of-one. But it's basically a 3-mag war bag is what it's called. There's a 4-mag war bag. There's a 3-mag war bag. This is, I believe, the one that he used just to make a one-off to advertise that he makes these custom for people and that he's taking orders again. So I've never seen one like it with this color combo. This is multicam black with Arid lining. You know, so contrasting lining and contrasting Velcro with a multicam Arid Velcro on the multicam black fabric. So cool. I've never seen one like it. Not even sure if you can order one or buy one at all. And there's no label on it either, which that's how you know it's custom or no, it's special, no label on it. The only thing I've ever had with no label on it was actually this bag here. But that was a mistake. It's not because I was special or because it's some custom bag. It's just that was actually a mistake. They forgot to put the label on. That's extremely rare though, this bag here. The label should be right here, but it's not. The label's on, you know, these bags are right here. Isn't it cool how they do the contrasting stitching on the label when you get the contrasting stitching on the bag? It really pops out. And if you wanted to, you could dull out these, you know, the stitching by drawing over it with a marker, but unless you have like perfect technique, you're gonna go back and forth. It's gonna look bad to me, and it just doesn't last in my findings. Even when I've tried acrylic paint. I've tried oil-based paint, other oil-based paints, and I've also even tried those like Inksol or the Sharpie writes on anything, kind of like extremely strong oil-based, write on wet surfaces, write on wood, anything type of markers. Even those fade out over time. So I would just freaking wait for the pattern you want, man. Wait for the color that you want. Don't try to modify the color on the thread too much. It's also just too much thread. Like these things are freaking quadruple stitched all over. Not literally, but actually a lot of it is quadruple stitched. I have a knife case that's this big that has 4 layers of stitches through the freaking edge, and there's like no wear or weight on it whatsoever. That thing's gonna last a million years. I'll show you to you guys later. It's 20 years old. Strider knife case that I came across. It's 20 years old. It's a Strider SOE knife case for my Strider SMF. But let's get back to the deal here. Let's not get sidetracked, guys. If you are going into a birthday party somewhere, this is the camouflage that you pull up in, okay? Splatter. Don't forget about splatter. Now, I don't know if this is, an official military camouflage. Who knows? Maybe there's some elite units doing some extremely covert operations in dilapidated Halloween stores or something. Not sure. Confetti stores, glitter stores, I don't know. Always situations that arise where you need, different tools and patterns, of course, but splatter is an awesome material. This is called splatter. It's basically like you took black and, dropped splatter paint on it. But here's what you need to know about splatter, okay? It's not totally black with splatter. I wish it was, but it's not. It comes across as a dark blue. Now, I don't know if it's supposed to be a dark blue with splatter or if it's actually black. It's supposed to be a black, and it was just sublimated, meaning the way that they printed it made it blue because of the way that they were printing it. Sublimation printing, or just something about the way that this is made makes it appear like a light black, which comes across blue in the bag. But either way, this is not black with splatter. It's a dark blue with splatter. And the more you use it, or if it ever gets wet, or if you ever wash it, or you shouldn't wash it, but like the more wear it gets, the lighter that dark blue will get. So this is basically going to become a dark blue bag. Sorry if I wasn't showing it to you. Well, let's keep it over here. Basically, there's a dark blue bag with splatter, And on the inside is usually a gray bottom they put in the splatter. But the inside of the splatter itself, that's white. So I don't know if you like that or not. I'm not the biggest fan of that personally, but is what it is. So it's a white interior, and then the splatter outside. But this is the same Cordura nylon that is same durability of everything else here. Just looks like you're at a kid's birthday party. So if you really want to look like you're not affiliated with anything serious, maybe splatter. We're almost done here. I only have like 2 or 3, 4 ones left. They're really cool ones. Let me show you Marpat. Marpat is the fabric and the pattern of the United States Marine Corps, as far as I know. I wasn't in the military or anything, but this is actually the SOE's Marine Corps birthday bag, their promo bag that you got for free if you ordered a certain amount. And Marpat is basically and it's an older camouflage. It's like a digital camouflage with brown, green, and black little squares, and it makes up little different permutations of polygons based on squares put together like little Legos. And it's cool. This is a nice pattern, but I don't buy this stuff usually or use it because basically if you walk around with this, everyone would think I'm a Marine. And why? Well, I'm not. I'm not. And why would I want them to think that? I don't necessarily want the conversation of, were you Marine? Were you Marine? That's at least what I'm told if you walk around with anything Marpat. It attracts all the Marines. And that's not a bad thing, but it's like, I don't know, So that's I guess one thing to think about, right? If you have like a whole swath of Marpat bags that you're taking with you, like to the airport or whatever, you're gonna look like literally a Marine walking, going somewhere. At least, I might be wrong on that, but that is my that's my understanding right now. So that's Marpat, and I think almost last, I'll save this one of the coolest ones for last. Here's green and OD green. Okay, let me explain this here. Here's all the greens. Now, this color is called OD. OD stands for olive drab, not original whatever. It's olive drab, olive green, okay? Drab is just like, that's just the name of the color, okay? It's olive drab because it's drab means it's like boring, flat. It's kind of a flat green. Really great color to blend into green environments overall. Like if you're not doing camouflage, if you wear OD green, olive drab green, a dark forest kind of muted green, you really blend in to the forest, to the scenery. At night it basically looks black when there's no light. If you wear OD, OD is a great color if you don't want to wear a military related camo, but you still want just, a nice blending in color to the scenery, not because you're freaking trying to hide or anything necessarily, but just, it's nice. It's a peaceful color to look at or to wear or to have around you if you're in nature. I truly feel like that, When you're outside, you feel like, you see the dirt on the ground is brown, the trees brown, everything brown, green, beige, beige. OD blends in, right? And the dirtier it gets, the more it blends in. And then this is OD black. So when you get the OD, everything is OD on this whole thing. Now what I mean by that is the webbing, OD green. The Velcro, OD green. The zipper pulls, OD green. The fabric, OD green. Now, OD black is different. Okay, now I know a lot of people have freaking complained to John, like confused about what OD black is, or if OD black is just black. Okay, no. OD, original drab, which is a green, and then OD black, original drab and black combination. This is what OD black means. OD black means that the fabric is OD, but the webbing is black, the handle, type 13 webbing I think this is, extremely strong. This webbing can literally hold a tank like that. The bag would rip apart, but the webbing would hold. It's been tested. It's been tested on the tool bag specifically. Black Velcro, black webbing, black zipper pulls. That's OD black. Okay, I have another OD black bag, not here, but I have an OD black tool bag as well, and it's just like a bigger version of this. Same deal on the big one. Same deal when you get the big tool bag. OD black tool bag would be, fabric OD, webbing, Velcro, zipper pulls, black. And if you ever order a custom product from John, by the way, the inside's all black leather and black Velcro and green OD green interior. It's all green through and through on the inside. This is a great color, great colorway, OD black. One that I forgot here is woodland. Okay, how could I forget woodland? I can't believe I forgot woodland because I forget it because I don't buy that much of it. But this is actually, I believe, SOE's most popular color right now, woodland. Woodland is a green-based camouflage that has a bigger pattern on it. So much bigger pattern than multicam. Like the resolution of the pattern is bigger. The shapes are bigger. The shapes are smaller in this, so it blends in more as one color, a blur at a distance, right? This does not blur as easily, as quickly at a distance. You might look like a little stick sticking out the side, versus this is like just a blur. Woodland is extremely popular. I think the most popular pattern right now at SOE. And yeah, a lot of people love it. People love it for all types of products in the nylon tactical gear category, bags, all that stuff. Woodland is extremely popular. Chest rigs, bags, all that type of thing. Under this, I had some little extras under here for you guys. This is a Cryptek Highlander. If we didn't talk about that, maybe we didn't. Yeah, Cryptek Highlander. Cryptek Highlander is like Typhon. It's like I think we did talk about this, but it's like but here's a different product, okay? And here's with the orange. So Typhon is like Typhon Highlander is just like the dark Typhon, but a lighter version, like a beige version. This is with the orange accent, so you have orange thread on the Highlander with the orange pull. You can change these pulls, by the way. I have a video about how to do it. There's a one product in that color. Here's another product in that color. Cryptek Highlander, orange accent. Or how it would be marketed is Cryptek Highlander with orange thread. But what it is with orange thread and orange zipper pull. And like if it was a bag, it'd probably have an orange Velcro and orange whatever else you specified. Now, when you're ordering if you ever order a custom SOE bag, that's my point here. If you can specify all these things that I just talked to you about, that I just educated you about potentially. There's elements of these bags that you need to know if you're going to have a custom piece, right? You have the fabric, the Velcro, the webbing, the zipper itself is probably always going to be black, but then you have the zipper pulls. But again, you can do that on your own. Very, very simple to do that on your own. And then you have the thread color. That's on the outside, but then there's the inside too. So when you order a custom bag, as far as I know, you can also specify the inside color of the Velcro, which you'll have in a lot of different bags. A lot of SOE bags have Velcro, so you can you can attach different things in here. You can attach, there are basically panels inside these bags that are bags that Velcro in to the side, and it has mesh on the front. So you can build them out. And basically you can choose the color of the Velcro and you can choose the color of the lining. When you're thinking about the color of the lining, here's something to think about. If you have a dark color lining, you're gonna have a very hard time finding your objects in a dark environment, a low light environment. But if you have a bright color lining, it makes it extremely easy to find. Something like, anything. I mean, it could be white, it could be yellow, green, like a bright green, bright red. Now, it's not necessarily the most beautiful thing to have like a super bright color inside, or match if you want to match to the outside, but it's extremely useful. If you're gonna have a bag, use it in dark environments, I would consider having a light colored interior. And finally, we have some tiger stripe. Now, tiger stripe is awesome. I love this pattern. Tiger stripe is a really nice coarse fabric. Just the same cordura as everything else, but this is a black, medium green, and like a white, a beige and a brown, and it's in a stripy pattern that comes across as what you might see on a tiger, or some type of animal that has that pattern. It's called tiger stripe. It's supposed to look tiger stripe-ish. There's a better view of it. I really like tiger stripe. I think it's awesome. I think it's beautiful and it's cool. It's not too intimidating. It's not military-ish. You could give this to a kid in middle school and no one would think it ever came from a company that makes stuff for Navy SEALs. And they would never. But once you see the SOE tag on the front, if you know, you know. So they're gonna know your kid got a $60 pencil case, $65 pencil case. Maybe don't do that. Well, I think that is about everything except, let me show you something else. Since you guys stuck around to the end. You guys want to see something cool? This is the VIP bag from the SOE VIP, from the SOE party. If you got a VIP ticket to the SOE party, this last one, you got this bag. This is a cool example of, now do you know the name after we did that whole video? You should know it, right? This is Typhon Toxic, right? Because this is a Typhon. And same colorway, by the way, matching, got to match. Got Typhon Toxic, same colorway. And you see how they put the dopest part of the pattern right on the front there so you could see the scales, This is the VIP bag I want to show you guys because only maybe 30 or 40 of these exist. I think there's only one of the other bag or a couple, at least in that exact, of the 3 mag war bag I showed you. There's only one or maybe a couple of these that have ever been made, I'm not sure. But there's maybe only like 25 or 30, 40 of these VIP bags. What these are is it's called the Cali Compliance grocery bag, the Cali grocery bag. It's a grocery bag that they make that's a single layer product, meaning it's not lined, it's not double layered. There's only one layer of fabric around, so it's very lightweight, supple. You can roll it up. It's a grocery bag, open top, and it has two handles, one short and then one long. This long one, long enough you can put it around your shoulder, right? This short one, you can hold it in your hand like that, okay? But the difference is he upgraded that. Okay, so he kind of upgraded the Cali grocery bag. He added a pocket on the front. He added pockets on the sides, like water bottle size pockets. There's no pocket on the back. But on the inside, remember how we were talking about that high visibility liner? That's very important if you're in dark situations. This has a green liner inside. See that? I have some things in there. This has a green liner inside it, and it's very easy to see things inside. And it also has Velcro lining the back, so you can put those pockets in. I'll take one out for you guys. You know, these are the pockets. So the pockets Velcro in like that, and these are what they look like, right? So this can support these pockets in here for more subdividing of this open grocery bag. So you can design, so you can load this out, you can build this out so it's, you know, very open, like just an open bottom bag, and like, you know, can fit a lot of stuff and there's no organization, not that much organization. Or you can put a bunch of little pockets in there, put smaller items in, and still have room in the inside. The lining also adds durability. You know, because now instead of things rubbing against the bottom of the bag or like chemicals spilling out into the bottom of the bag, now it's being absorbed by that liner. It's being stopped by that liner, so you get more durability out of the bag. As if you needed any more durability out of this. Are you freaking kidding me? This is a ballistic nylon, ballistic nylon Cordura grocery bag. You could literally put hundreds of pounds in here. You could put my weight in here. I'm not gonna be able to carry it. You know, you can put an impractical amount of weight in here before it breaks. And what's gonna break is not even the fabric. Like the fabric is just damn near unbreakable tensile strength. I mean, it's the straps, some stitching will pop eventually. But if I wanted like a high rating version of this, John could just sew the type 13 webbing around this, and then now I have a tank rated grocery bag. So these are the important, you know, the important things that we're learning about today. You know, now you know how to order on SOE. Hopefully that helped. You know, one thing to point out, you know that, remember Tiger Stripe from SOE that we just had? Where was it? You remember it. I just dropped it, but this Tiger Stripe is from Origin, okay? Origin, that company, they do stuff made in America. Joe Rogan wears them and supports them, I believe. This is their Raptor camo, and I just wanted to show you that. the Raptor camo from Origin is different than the Tiger Stripe. Okay, so just be aware of that. This is, you know, that Origin's camo in the Raptor pattern is it's a different product. It's a different product and a different look than the Tiger Stripe. So, oh, here it is. So don't think that you can mix these, is basically what I'm saying. I mean, you could if you really wanted to. But here you go, right? They are similar, but they are actually completely different when you look up close. Not to mention, I could rip apart all of Origin's Raptor camo with my bare hands if I really wanted to. Not that this is clothing. You know, it's not clothing, but just saying, you know, we're talking about different things here. This is clothing. You know, you're not going to get a Raptor camo clothing, and I mean, so you're not going to get like a Tiger Stripe clothing in the same way that easy, I suppose. But anyway, you know, the more you know. You know, here's some other examples of, you know, contrasting stitching. There's Typhon with Tiffany. It's called Typhon Tiffany Blue, by the way. If you don't know what that's referring to, Tiffany, the jewelry company, all their bags are Tiffany blue, light blue. Or you might see a Tiffany dial Rolex. That means it's a light blue dial. Or maybe it is the actual Tiffany, but the Tiffany color is a light blue. Okay, it's very subtle light blue hit on that when it says Tiff. And by the way, when you get something with a bright contrasting stitching like a Toxic or a Tiffany, you might get it home for the first time and not like it. And if you don't like it, what I would suggest is try to swap out the color of the zipper pull, because oftentimes when you get a product, right, that has a contrast like this with like this, the Highlander with the orange, this orange tab really makes it look orange. Once you hide this and move and change that to black or something, this basically looks beige now. You know what I'm saying? It's basically beige, but now it's like beige and orange for real, for real. So if you don't like if you bought this and like, damn, I actually don't like how the orange looks, swap this out with a coyote brown one to match coyote, or you can't go wrong with black on almost anything. And you can get paracord for yourself. Buy some good paracord. There's plenty of great websites where you can get tons of different patterns of paracord too. I have multicam black paracord. Almost every single one of these bags I have swapped out the paracord on, to retie it at a different length that I like, to retie it with a different knot that I like, to reburn the edges just like perfectly. Like, they come great from SOE already, they're fine, but I'm burning them in a way that I like. So I customize all the bags in that way. And then so I'm refining the zipper pulls there for my own taste. And if I don't like the way this orange looked, I would swap it out with a black. You wouldn't even notice that there was an orange accent at all. I've done that before where I thought that something was too bright, like with my Typhon Toxic bag. This used to have Toxic, which is a light green, zipper pulls, but I just didn't like it because it was like just drawing too much color attention. So I swapped it out. On this one I have black tabs, and I put shrink wrapping around it, and then on the side I put multicam tabs, so I can like just change it up and have a visual distinction. Like, this is the multicam black paracord, so I have something in this, a specific thing in this pocket, versus I can tell when I'm on this pocket if the bag happens to get swapped around and I don't have the patches on. But a lot of these bags have Velcro on it, so to tell which side your stuff is on, you could put, I got an American flag patch on this one, and I have another SOE patch on this one. This is the SOE patch from the party, the recent party that they had. Guys, I think that's it. If you have any questions, it's a pretty cool one. ATAX Ghost, pretty cool product. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments for me. I'll try to answer them. If I got anything wrong, please let me know. I think I covered everything here today, so now hopefully you can navigate the site a little bit better. And when you're not sure about something, you should just go to Google and type it in. And the way that I found how all these colors, what all these colors are, I went to Google, I typed it in, I went to images. Not all of them were the same, but if 80 to 90% of the images are showing you what a pattern looks like, and those all look the same, you can pretty much assume that that's what that looks like. So that's how you would research colors. I didn't know what ATAX IX was. I looked on Google, ATAX IX, and then I see it's this. It's a green digital kind of camo thing, I didn't know that before, but it's amazing what Google can do. But, I get it. It's tough to know all the camos, and also hopefully now that I've explained a little bit more to you, now you know a little bit more about each of the fabrics, each of the colors. They're different fabrics they're different colors from different companies, patterns of different companies, and within the fabrics, there's also a different feel, you know, and a different perception on some versus my, you know, on some like the splatter, like the multicam being rough, like the splatter being a dark navy actually, like the multicam being pretty rough versus the arid, which is a little bit softer, more supple. You know, things like the black and the green and the OD and the coyote. Coyote's brown, by the way, just straight brown. Those colors, all those fabrics are nice and supple. It's that soft, smooth Cordura that's just like comes with the plain colors. It feels amazing. So yeah, that'll be all. And let me know what you guys think and any questions. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.